I've been waiting for this almost 30 years. So I got scuba certified in college, and for years, I didn't have anybody to dive with. But this last weekend, that all changed. My 14-year-old son just earned his scuba certification, and finally, I have my dive buddy. So, watching him go through that process taught me something about sales training that I can't stop thinking about. Right, to earn his certification, Kesson had to go through 3 stages. So, first, he learned the theory, right? Online training, understanding the rules, the risks, the science of what happens to your body underwater. And then came the pool training, right? Practicing the skills in a controlled environment until they felt natural. Then he learned in an open water, a lake environment. And so he needed to demonstrate that he could execute those skills in real open water. Like he didn't master it, but he was competent enough to survive when something goes wrong. And something will eventually go wrong, right? And the instructor didn't just teach him what to do when his mask floods underwater. He made him practice it over and over again in the pool until his hands knew what to do before his brain even caught up. So, look, when you're 60 feet underwater and something goes wrong, you don't have time to think, right? And you certainly don't want to panic. So, you either have the muscle memory to recover or you don't. Does that sound familiar in a sales environment? Look, in Sandler, we have a rule: don't practice till you get it right, practice till you can't get it wrong. So, not until you know it, till you own it, right? Because here's what I see constantly with sales teams. So, reps will sit through training, they nod, they take notes, they understand the concepts, and they'll get really excited for a while because they're like, oh my gosh, this works, right? But then they get in front of a real prospect and theory becomes reality, and maybe the prospect goes sideways, throws an objection that they weren't ready for, or the conversation just takes a turn and they freeze up. So because they learned it in the classroom but they never practiced it in the pool, right? And in a simulated environment. So managers, this is on you too. You can't send your reps into the ocean and wonder why they're struggling when all you gave them was theory. Look, a mishap is inevitable, right? In scuba and in sales, a deal will go sideways, a prospect will surprise you, an objection will land that maybe you've never heard before. So the only question is whether your reps have enough reps, like real practice, real role play, real repetition, to recover when it truly matters. So knowledge doesn't save you underwater, muscle memory does. So train accordingly. Look, I know it sounds simple, but it is not easy. But remember that growth only happens on the other side of your comfort zone.